afternoon. Can you introduce yourself to the jury?
My name is Anwan Carter,
And how old are you, Anwan?
22,
Where do you live these days?
Florida deals.
And were you here in town in 2016?
I'm having a little bit of trouble hearing.
I understand if you could just speak just a little bit louder.
And that's, may I approach, Your Honor?
You may, yeah, you want to move the microphone. Thank you, Mr. Cunningham.
So, you know what we're here to discuss. Let's talk a little bit about how you know different people here. How do you know Kouri?
It's my cousin.
And were you all very close?
Yes.
What sorts of things would you do with Kouri when you were here?
So we used to hang out. We used to go find different females to hang out with.
Anything else y'all do together?
We used to
And I'm sorry, you got to speak up so they can hear you.
hang out. We used to hang out. We used to smoke. We used to.
I
play
still
basketball.
can't hear you, and if I can't hear you, no one else can.
We used to play sports. We used to find different females to hook up with.
And did you all grow up together? Did you know him for a long time?
Just
And what was his life like?
yeah, he was homeless for a while.
And so, as a result of his homelessness, how would he get by? What sorts of things would he do?
So we used to steal out of people's cars. We used to sleep over at friends' house.
And what about you? Did you have people to live with here in town?
Just
So how old were you in 2016?
15.
When you were 15, do you remember how much you weighed or how tall you were?
I was about 120 pounds.
So how did you meet Larry?
At school.
And did you meet Maurice at school as well?
Yes.
And what was your relationship with them?
Really the same as Kouri. We used to go link up with different females. We used to hang out.
Was there anybody in town that you were closer to than the three of them?
No.
And do you recognize Mr. Rhodes in the courtroom?
Yes.
And what did he go by as far as you know?
Rambo.
And how did you meet Rambo?
Maurice and Larry.
And before we get to,
Judge, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear that response. Can you repeat that, please?
Through Maurice and Larry.
how long, when we get into May of 2016, how long had you known Rambo for?
Couple weeks, 2-3 weeks, month.
So how many times had you met him before the night of the first shooting?
I don't know. A couple.
So tell the jury, how did the idea of a shooting happen?
We was in somebody's backyard. We was all smoking.
And I must lay down a little bit. Who's we?
Me, Kouri, him, Maurice and Larry.
Okay. And what happened?
We was all smoking. He said that somebody got some money in their head and we just need a gun.
That's what Bryce said.
We need a gun.
And just to spell it out, what does that mean? They have a price on their head and we just need a gun.
Somebody, we get paid to kill somebody. We just need a gun.
Now, at this time, do you know approximately how old Rambo was? Was he older than you guys?
Yeah, he's way older than us.
I'm sorry?
He way older than us.
Was he bigger than you all?
Yes.
Was he the one that was coming up with the ideas?
Yeah.
So how old
Judge,
were,
objection, that calls for speculation.
I'll allow it. Overruled.
how old were Maurice and Larry then? Do you know?
Like 15, around my age.
Okay. So when he first proposes this idea to you all, do you think he was serious?
Mm-hmm.
When did you decide that he was serious?
The night we actually did it.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear that. When what?
The night we actually did it.
Thank you.
So how was a gun acquired?
Kouri bought the gun.
And when Kouri bought the gun, did he know what did everybody know what the purpose for the gun was, or was it just a coincidence?
Everybody knew what it was for.
All right. Had you ever done anything like this before?
Mm-mm.
Were you nervous about it? What was your feeling about this?
I wish I wanted to get paid, but then I'm on the fence. It could have went either way, either or.
At that time, what did you think would have happened if you would have backed out? Did you think about that? Okay. So,
Judge, was there a response to that question?
I did.
You nodded your head no, correct?
so let's get to the day in May. You all get together. How did you first get in touch with the group that day?
We had like me and Kouri. He had went over his grandmother's house. While Maurice and Larry, they was at home. So then when we was gonna get dropped back off over Maurice and Larry's house, they was already gone.
Okay. How did you get around in those days?
Yeah. We used to walk, we used to catch rides, people used to drop us off, bikes, everything.
And at that time, did Rambo have a car?
Yeah.
Did you have a car?
I ain't have a car of my own.
So who was it that drove you around that night?
Q.
Q. And how do you know Q?
Q's Kouri cousin.
So and we're talking about two incidents, so it's easy to get confused. Talking about the first incident, there was a night where you had a truck, the night of the hit, right?
Yes, yeah. I had stole a truck.
And that was that in order to carry this out, or you were just driving a stolen truck?
I just had a stolen truck.
Okay. So what was the plan for that night?
At night we were supposed to we was in the backyard again. And you feel me? We all linked up. And you feel me? We went from the south to the west. And you feel me?
And how did you all know where to go?
I was just following behind.
Okay. So you're following a car. What's the car that you're following?
It was a light blue Mazda, I think.
Okay. And who was in that car?
Larry, Maurice, Bryce, and Kouri.
And where was everybody seated in the car?
So Maurice was driving. Larry in the passenger seat. Bryce in the behind Maurice, and Kouri on the other side.
And who had the gun?
Bryce.
And who knew who the target was?
Judge, speculate, calls for
Right.
speculation. Judge.
I'm going to sustain that.
How did you all know where to go?
I was just following behind.
So, how long did you all drive around?
30, 45 minutes.
And what did anything eventful happen during that time? So,
Shit, besides murder.
besides what?
Besides murder. Besides somebody getting shot.
Okay, so you're driving along. The car in front of you stops around 41st Street.
Something like that.
Stops somewhere in that area.
Judge, may we approach?
Sure.
Does the car in front of you stop?
Yeah, stop at the end of the block.
And what happens?
Shit. I heard somebody say, "You got the street, bitch."
And I'm sorry, but we got to have you enunciate clearly so everybody can hear. What was it that happened?
And I heard somebody say, "You got the street, bitch," and the shot went off.
Who was the somebody that said that?
Bryce.
Could you see Bryce at that time?
I didn't see him, but I knew where he was positioned at.
Sorry, please repeat.
I didn't see him, but I knew where he was positioned at.
And you heard or saw the gun go off?
I saw it.
Was it inside of the car or outside of the car?
It's like his arm was dangling out the car.
And who was he shooting at?
Somebody in the street.
Had you ever seen that person before?
No,
Did you know anything about that person?
no.
Did that person talk or engage anybody?
That I know of.
Was he facing the car or facing away from the car?
He's facing the car.
And after the gunshot, what happened?
Shit, we peeled off. Then we had like 5 to 8 houses down, and he shot at somebody's house.
See, he shot the gun more.
Yeah.
And what did you do?
Just driving.
You just continued to follow? And where did you go that night?
So went back to Maurice and Larry's house.
Was everybody at Maurice and Larry's?
Mm.
What'd you all talk about?
And
Do people talk about the shooting?
no,
Why not?
that ain't how I talk. That ain't how I get my problems up. That ain't how I express my problems.
So you don't talk about stuff like that after it happens?
Just let it go.
Why do you not talk about it?
Just let it go. Just
Did you expect to get something as a result of participating in this?
yeah, I wanted some money.
And how was that supposed to happen?
So he's supposed to break us off,
And who was supposed to break it off?
right?
How was that going to happen?
We didn't get that far. I just knew he's supposed to break us off. He's supposed to get the gun. He's supposed to break us off.
And when you say break us off, you mean share the money?
Share the money.
Come on up.
So did he end up giving anybody any money as a result of that?
No.
And How do people feel about that? How did you feel about that?
So I didn't really care.
You didn't care that you didn't get paid?
So I didn't think he got paid. So
Were other people upset about not getting paid?
Objection. Calls for speculation.
If you know, you can answer that.
I don't know.
Okay. What did you end up doing with your, did you do anything with your truck that night?
We burned it.
And why did you burn it?
He said in case it was on like camera or something,
And who's he?
right?
And so how did you burn the truck?
Put gas in it, lit it on fire.
Were you ever around? There was a phone call that you overheard between the boy's mom and the defendant, right? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And you could hear, what could you hear? Where were you?
So it was over. It was over. It was,
Objection, hearsay.
What was the
I'm
question?
asking where he was when he overheard this phone call.
What did you overhear?
Okay, don't say what somebody else said. If you want to re-ask the question.
Who was talking on the phone?
shit, it was Larry and Maurice's mama and Bryce.
It was who and Bryce?
Larry and Maurice's mama.
Larry and Maurice's mother? Okay, thank you.
And what was the tone of the conversation?
It was about the shooting.
And when did this conversation happen?
Yeah. Whenever Maurice had told her about it.
Was she angry?
Objection.
You all want to come up?
All right, so now let's jump forward to the night that you were talking about on the 24th. So on the 21st, late night, how were you traveling around that night? The truck's been burnt. How were you traveling around?
Getting dropped off.
Okay, and so who was dropping you off? And
On the 21st, I don't remember.
okay. Earlier, when we were confused about which night we were talking about, you said that Q was driving you around.
Yeah.
So that's the night that we're talking about.
Okay, yeah, Q dropped me off.
Okay. So Q is dropping you off. Who's with you?
Me and Kouri.
And where does Q drop you off at?
Drop us off over his house.
At Bryce Rhodes' house. Had you been anywhere together before his house?
Yeah.
Where'd you go to?
First, when Maurice and Eric's house, they was already gone.
How did you know they were gone?
We walked in the house.
And they
It was already gone.
weren't there.
So we called them.
Okay. So where'd you guys get dropped off at?
Over his house.
Over at his house? Had you been to his house before?
Yeah.
Who else? What time of day or night is it?
It's nighttime.
Nighttime? Who's at the house?
Just what? Larry, Maurice, me, Kouri, him, and like 3 other people.
All right. Who are the other folks that are there?
Shit. I don't know. Tyron.
Okay.
I don't know.
Had you've explained the people that you know that were there. Had you met Tyron before?
Not for that night.
Just then. And there was another person there that you didn't know?
No.
And you don't know who they are now? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. So tell me what was going on that night?
Shit, we was all smoking, drinking. And then you feel me? Larry and Maurice got into an argument. Not Larry and Maurice, but Larry and Kouri got into an argument.
Was it common for people to get into arguments when you all were hanging out?
Yeah.
And what happened with this argument?
Shit. Maurice grabbed a knife.
Okay. So Maurice picked up a knife. Did he wave it at Kouri?
Yeah, I ain't gonna say he waved at him. But he picked it up in an aggressive manner.
And what happened next?
We took it from him and he smacked him.
You say he, do you mean Bryce Rhodes?
Bryce took it from him, he smacked him.
How did he take a knife from him?
He wasn't gonna do that with the knife anyways.
And what, can you describe the knife?
It was like a big combat knife.
And what did Bryce do after he took the knife?
He's like he gonna violate him.
Okay. Bryce is going to violate Maurice. And can you explain in general terms, what does it mean to violate somebody? What's that term mean?
It really means like inflict pain. Like he could have just hit him in the chest. He could have did a range of things.
It's like a disciplining of the person.
Yeah.
So did that alarm Maurice? How did Maurice respond?
He was gonna go with it. He thought it was just gonna be a punch in the chest.
And why would he go along with it?
That's big homie.
I'm sorry?
That's his big homie.
Oh. So is there a time where you
I just want to make sure I'm understood. Did you say because he's
May we
big?
approach?
Yes.
all right. So is there a time where people in the house separate from Maurice?
Yeah. We put both of them in the bathroom and we took a vote.
Both who?
Larry and Maurice.
They're in the bathroom. And where are you guys?
In the living room.
And what happens in the living room?
Shit, we took a vote.
What's this vote on?
Shit, they should die or not.
If they should die or not? Who's calling the vote?
Shit. Price.
What was your vote?
I'm the one that said no. Everybody else said yeah.
And did your vote win?
Hmm?
Did your vote win? Did you think about what would have happened to you if you tried to leave at that point in time?
And shit, I ain't had nowhere to go. He lived too far out.
So what happens after the vote's taken? What happens to Maurice?
He put a sock in his mouth, tied his hands behind his back, and put a hat over his head
And where did he do this?
in the living room.
And what happened after that?
He started hitting him in his chest at first.
With an item, with his fist? How was he hitting him?
We hit him in the chest with a fist first, hit him like 3-4 times. And then Tyron passed him the knife. Then he started stabbing him.
So Tyrion handed him the knife.
Yeah.
Was he making a noise?
Shit, he couldn't. He had the sock in his mouth.
Was he trying to make noise?
Yeah.
How many times did Bryce Rhodes stab him?
So I don't know.
Where did he stab him?
The torso, out up here.
Was he standing up or was he on his knees?
He was on his knees.
And he stabbed him in the chest.
Chest, stomach, around there in the general area.
In the what area?
In his chest, in his stomach, all on his torso.
Did he stab him other places?
I don't know.
How long did this go on for?
Until he stopped breathing.
Do you have any idea the time?
I don't know.
Was there a lot of blood?
Yeah.
Where was the blood going?
In the carpet and sheets.
Were the sheets set out to catch the blood?
Yeah. Sheets was really there to move him.
Who got the sheets?
Shit. Price.
And where did he put them?
Shit, like we had dragged Maurice by the door. And then you feel me? Bring Larry out.
Now these guys are your best friends, right?
Yeah.
What's running through your mind?
Make sure I get out.
What's that?
I gotta make sure I get out. Try to save somebody else. Make sure I'm safe.
And what would have stopped you from getting out?
Probably if I ain't go along with it,
What would have happened?
probably been with him. Probably same situation, same fate.
All right. So they bring Larry out of the bathroom. Does he have? When does he get the sock?
He already been like he had the belt, he had a hat, he got the sock. He had the sock when it was his turn.
Okay, when you say he had the belt, what do you mean?
His hands was already tied behind his back. He had a hat over his eyes, so he couldn't see.
And he had a sock in his mouth.
He got the sock when it was his turn.
Was he making noises?
Not yet. He started making noises when he started getting stabbed.
Was he on his knees?
Yeah.
Did he know what had happened to his brother?
No.
Was there blood in the spot that he was at?
Yeah.
Did he respond to that?
Yeah, he started like trying to kick everything off, get his hands untied, get his hands free and stuff.
Was his brother making any noise at that point?
My brother already did.
So how many times did he get stabbed?
I don't know. A lot.
Who was stabbing him?
Shit, he stabbed him till he was dead.
Bryce did.
Then we passed the knife around.
Who did he pass the knife to?
She passed it to me.
Why'd he pass you the knife? They're both dead, right?
Yeah, both dead, but shit, we all, he said, so we all gonna be in it. So it's on all of us now.
So you would participate?
Yeah.
So what did you have to do with the knife?
I had to stab him,
Who'd you stab?
Larry,
How many times did you stab Larry?
like 3.
What'd you do with the knife?
She passed it back to him.
What'd he do with the knife?
She passed it to somebody else.
Who was the next person up?
I don't remember.
Where was Jacory?
Corey was right there with him. Corey's in there.
Was Jacory handed the knife?
Yeah.
Before or after they were both dead?
After
Do you know what he did with the knife?
he stabbed him a few times.
Who'd he stab?
Larry.
All right. What's the next thing that happens?
We put him in totes. You feel me? Took him and like with him, Rice, Tyron, and somebody else. You feel me? They were supposed to take him to like a abandoned house and burn the bando.
The 3 older guys were?
Yeah. They're supposed to take it to a abandoned house and burn it.
And when you say totes, what most people know, but what's a tote?
The little thing that you put clothes in.
Like a suitcase?
No suitcase. It's like a like little things that you put the like Christmas stuff in.
Like a bin?
Yeah, bin.
So the bodies got put in a bin. The plan is the 3 of them are going to go get rid of the bodies. Do you help carry the bin? How did the bins get down?
We all helped take it to the car.
And which car was it you took them to?
To the sky blue Mazda.
And did you help load the bins into the car?
Yeah.
Did you see the inside of the car?
Yeah.
Do you remember? Was it a normal looking car?
It was a regular car.
So the 3 of them are going to go do this. What are you and your cousin supposed to do?
Stay back, clean the blood up. Scrape the blood out of the car.
And how was it decided that that's what the 2 of you were going to do?
There wasn't no room in the car.
Did someone tell you to do that?
Yeah.
So they left. You're up in his living room. Did you think about leaving?
No.
Why?
Because I knew he was gonna drop us off eventually.
So what was the process for cleaning up?
So we had some bleach. We just scrubbing the floor,
What were you scrubbing the floor with?
rags.
How long did it take you to do this?
We went from that night to like next morning. We didn't go to sleep.
So you worked through the night cleaning it up? And how long after did Bryce come back to the house?
Yeah.
How long was he gone for?
He's gone for a while.
Did he say anything about what had happened? Did he help you clean up?
Yeah.
Once you all had the house cleaned up, what's the next thing that happens? What do you do with the stuff?
We took it to various dumpsters.
Okay, so you hopped in a car. Which car did you hop in?
She hopped in the blue one.
And where'd you put the stuff?
Stuff in, what you mean where we put the stuff?
So the stuff you cleaned up, you put it in. How'd you carry it out of the apartment?
Put it in the bag.
Okay. And then the bags, You put them in the car,
Yep, in like the trunk.
in the trunk area, and one of you all was in the front seat. Where were you?
Front.
And then did somebody sit in the back seat?
Yeah, Kouri.
So where'd you go in the car? And who's driving the car?
Bryce driving the car.
All right. And where do you go to?
We went to like different dumpsters and set the dumpsters on fire.
Why different dumpsters?
Just to spread the evidence.
So that seemed like spreading the evidence was a good idea at the time.
I was just in the car.
So did you end up, so stuff gets dropped off, it gets burnt. How was the stuff set on fire?
We put some gas in the dumpster and lit it on fire.
And then drove off? Where'd you go that night?
And I went to Park Hill.
And what was going on in Park Hill? Where'd you go?
I went shopping train.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, so it was over. So I was trying to trade shoes.
Okay. What, were you wearing the same clothes that you had on earlier in the day?
Yeah.
And so you're changing out of those clothes? Who's giving you clothes?
I know people.
And did you end up with any items that belonged to either Maurice or Larry at the end of that night?
Yeah, I had some shoes and I had the phone.
Okay. Whose phone did you have?
I had Maurice's.
And why'd you have Maurice's phone?
So I picked it up
Where'd you pick the phone up?
at the house.
And were you able to use that phone?
Yeah.
What time was it when you were done for the night, when you were back? Was it all through that Saturday? Was it, or all through that day? Was it late afternoon now, or was it nighttime?
It's like late afternoon.
And did that phone ever ring?
Yeah.
It did? And who was on it?
Different people. I was using the phone. I'm calling people.
Was there anyone related to Maurice or Larry that called you on that number?
Yeah, his mama called.
And who did she want?
She was asking where they was at.
What'd you tell her?
They was in the store.
And what'd she say to that?
She said, I'm calling.
Were you worried about what she was going to think at that point? So what'd you do with the phone?
She kept using it.
And then later on that day, did you get a visit from somebody?
Yeah, U.S. Marshals.
And what happened?
She got booked. They took me in for questioning.
What were you thinking when that happened?
She was panicking.
And had you not thought about the phone might be traceable?
As if I even know they can do it.
You didn't know it? Because how old were you then?
15.
Okay. So that night, do you talk to police?
Yeah.
And do you end up telling them what you've told the jury?
Yeah.
And do you have a plea agreement with the police that night, or is that something that happens later?
So it happened later.
So you told what happened before you had any sort of deal?
Yeah.
So
This is a
After you
classic
dropped-
courtroom moment. The judge steps in to
The-
draw a
after you
hard
did the
legal
cleanup,
boundary for the
after you
jury.
went to the dumpsters,
Civil
after you
lawsuits,
set the
like
bags
disputes over
of stuff
trusts
on
or
fire,
property, cannot automatically be used to suggest
What-
someone committed a crime.
What'd you all notice
It's
about
basically
the
the
car?
judge saying, don't let drama from one case
blood in
influence how you judge
the
another.
backseat.
But here's the twist for
And
viewers.
so,
Even if
how was
jurors
that
are
handled?
instructed to separate those
backseat up.
ideas, how
And who
easy
cut
is
the
it really
backseat
to
out?
do that once you've heard the allegation?
What did he do with the back seat after he cut it out?
We put it in the back of somebody's garage.
Is it somebody you knew?
And the person,
Is it somebody that he knew?
I don't know.
I don't have any further questions.
You'll approach.
No problem. Let's fix that. One moment, please. Scott,
done wrong to them. I've never, I mean, I helped Katie when she had postpartum. I watched her girls. I helped Amy when she lost her mom. And I don't understand what I did so wrong. We've never been super close, but it's like I've never done wrong to them, and I don't understand why they're putting me through hell.
Yeah, you personally didn't do anything wrong to them, but you gotta understand how Eric was, right? When Eric was upset or when you guys weren't getting along, he'd call me. Well, he stopped calling me because I kept telling him, I said, you gotta do one of two things, Eric. If you're not unhappy, because he said the same thing to me with Brooke, right? Brian's goddamn, just get divorced. I'm like, dude, Eric, it's easier said than done. Right?
Oh, it is. It is.
Yeah, but it's easier said than done. He'd always push you to get divorced. I would say, dude, if you're not unhappy, Eric, you should get divorced.
Yeah.
And his response was, I love Kouri. I love my 3 kids. I couldn't bear to see not being with my kids every single day. I said, dude, I get it. They freaking make it.
did that happen again? I believe so. Oh, I'm so sorry.
When people describe Eric, dude, Eric is a great guy. He really is, right? But he also, no one's perfect. And I'd always tell him, like, dude,
Your
you
Honor?
need to relax a little bit. Like, it's funny that
Scott.
I think it jumped ahead a little when the recording restarted.
Do we need to go backward a little bit?
Yes.
Okay.
Saturday you're and right when people do, I get kids.
Yeah.
He had them done. I said, you gotta do one
Now,
of two
this
things,
right
Eric. If you're
here
not
is
happy,
where
because he
things
said the
start
same
getting
thing
really
right?
interesting from a
Right.
legal
Just
standpoint.
get divorced.
They're
I'm
talking
like,
about
dude,
assets,
Eric, it's easier
trusts,
said than
and
done.
money
Oh, it
decisions
is.
made
It is.
years earlier.
Yeah, but it's
In
easier
estate
said
and
than
trust
done.
disputes,
He'd always push you to
timing
get
is
divorced. I would say,
everything.
dude, if you're
If a
not unhappy,
trust
Eric,
was
you should get
created
divorced.
during a rough
Yeah.
patch in a
His
marriage,
response was,
courts
I love
often look at
Kouri.
intent.
I love
Was
my
it
3
protection
kids. I
or
couldn't
preparation?
bear to see
And
not
notice
being with my
Corey's
kids every
argument
single day.
that if
Dude, I
Eric were
get it. They
alive
freaking make it
today,
worse. Stop
he'd
being
change
so
it.
hard-ass.
That's
when
a powerful emotional appeal. But legally, what matters is what was written when he was alive.
But he also, no one's perfect. And I'd always tell him, like, dude, you need to relax a little bit. Like, it's funny that Saturday at your house where he was, like, taking anger management classes. I was like, holy
Scott,
shit.
pause for 1 minute.
Like, he's back.
I think we're
Your Honor, it's not published.
Oh, my apologies. Thank you. Okay. And we are now back scrolling correctly, it seems. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Just press play again, Scott. Thank you.
Management book that he would write in like every couple of days. Like it was in his nightstand. Like I'd come home from like work and he was be right like out on the back deck, like writing in his anger management book. And you know, like we were just good. I was going to counseling, like he was doing anger management. Like we have been so good. Like
Right.
everybody knew it. Like we were going on double dates. Like we were going out more. We did weekly date nights. Like it doesn't make any fucking sense. And now all of a sudden, Katie and Amy are attacking me for no fucking reason. Like I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. And
Well, all Katie and Amy ever heard about you was always the bad shit, right?
they did. And
And it was Eric. When things were good between you guys, Eric wasn't calling me or anybody else, mostly Katie and Amy, right? Like, hey, like Kouri did this awesome, she did this awesome, this is great, right?
yeah,
He would only call the bitch about what you were doing,
The bad
didn't
stuff.
like what you were doing, right? And so
Yeah.
all I heard was the negative shit, right?
yeah,
I said, I'm sorry. And I said, I wish we could have a lifeline to Eric right now, and because I know if he could talk, he would say, no.
yeah. He would
that's not-
explain it.
Yes. He set things up to protect his kids, but it wasn't set anything up to try to fuck you.
No.
He loved you all the time. Every day he told me, you know? And yeah, I said the other day, we all fight, but he'd always say, I love Kouri. She's the mother of my children. She's my wife. I'm going to do whatever it takes. I'm like, good for you, brother. That's what you have to do, right?
Well, yeah, like
I just hate that you guys have to go down this route now because the things that Eric put into place with a lawyer.
and that was 2 years ago. Jesus Christ, we've come so far in 2 years, and it's like if Eric redid his shit, last month we sat down and talked about every asset that we had, everything we had, and Eric was like, holy fucking shit, like he was just also taken by surprise. Like he just was like, that $250,000 is the best thing you've ever done. And I was like, I know, you just didn't believe in me. And and I was like, and now it all goes to our kids. Like our kids are taken care of for life. Like, and if he redid it today, it would be fucking different. And now everything is just so fucked up. Like, it's just a nightmare. It's just a nightmare. And every day they're coming at me with something. Like, I'm getting charged with fucking assault. I'm getting charged with...
Your Honor, can we approach?
Of course.
They have 4 charges against me right now. One is theft of trust property. One is
Do we want the instruction? Can I have a moment?
Of course. Thank you for your patience. You've just heard and may hear an additional reference or two by Ms. Richins in this recording to charges, quote unquote. Those references are to separate civil litigation regarding the trust, a civil lawsuit. They are not references to criminal charges of any kind. Moreover, you cannot consider those references to civil litigation to prove a character trait of the defendant or to show that she acted in a manner consistent with that trait at any time. Just wanted to make sure you had that important clarification. Ms. Lewis, anything further on that?
Not for now, thank you.
Mr. Blood?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. Lewis, may we continue the recording?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Scott, go ahead, sir.
Theft of conversion. And she was just like, well, yeah, there was something obvious, we noticed, but, we're not going to call you and tell you that immediately. And I was like, well, what? So they ruled out an aneurysm automatically. She's like, it wasn't. Yeah. She's like, it wasn't an aneurysm. I can tell you that. And she goes, he did test positive twice for COVID. And I was like, yeah, bullshit. No. Which we did have COVID a month and a half ago. We all tested positive, but that was like a month and a half ago. He didn't still have fucking COVID.
Yeah, that was fucking, everybody had it in January.
We didn't still have COVID. And she was like, well, his lungs, he had a fungal infection in his lungs. They were completely covered in white spots. She's like, and I don't know what it was. She's like, so I cut 3 of them out and sent them in for biopsies. She's like, but they were so full of fluid and blood. She's like, I have no idea yet what it is. She's like, so I'm thinking between the COVID and the fungal infection that it shut his lungs down. And I was like, no, that, he is the healthiest guy. That guy is a fucking mountain goat. He could, I was like, we just ran a half a marathon 6 months ago, and Eric didn't even train for it, and I did, and he beat me by 40 minutes. No, there's nothing wrong with his lungs. No, I don't believe that. And she got bitchy with me. And she's like, well, what do you mean no? And I was like, no, it's not COVID in his lungs. There's just not. There's no way. And I was like, and no offense, my husband would roll over in his grave and haunt you and everybody involved if you put him down as COVID. We are very against COVID and vaccines. Nope, not happening.
If it was COVID, there would have been signs of him.
Well, that's what I said.
Able to breathe and shit, right?
Yes, he wasn't sick. I was like, he was just at soccer the night before. He was running around. He was totally fucking healthy. He wasn't sick. He was not sick. No, I don't buy that. No. I was like, I will call you back in 2 weeks, because she said that she sent all of his organs out for testing, a toxicology report, blood, everything. And that's why it's going to take so long. And I was like, okay, well, I'll call you back in 2 weeks when you have more results, because that is not what it is. There's no way. There's no fucking way.
Dude, the people who have died of COVID had symptoms before they
Yes.
Fucking overweight.
They were overweight. They were in the hospital, ICU. He did not die of fucking COVID, lady.
Just randomly.
Jesus.
And in the middle of the night.
In the middle of the night. I would have heard him get up, have a hard time breathing. Bryce, when I found him, he was in the exact same position as he was when he fell asleep. When I rolled over, when I got in bed with him at 3 a.m., he was in the same position as he was when I went to bed with him. No, I don't buy it. Keep testing. That's not it. And if she puts him down as fucking COVID, I will, Jesus Christ, I will flip fucking shit. It's not COVID. No. And so I was like, nope.
All right, pause for a second, because this moment is huge. Kouri is framing herself as the supportive friend and family helper, the kind of narrative you often hear early in legal disputes. In cases like this, especially when family money, trusts, and sudden deaths collide, perception becomes everything. So here's the question for you watching. Is this genuine confusion or the beginning of someone carefully shaping the story? Keep that in mind as the conversation unfolds.
Back in 2 weeks when you have some more results back, because that's not it. I was like, that guy was in better shape than anybody you could ever imagine. Like,
He didn't drink like we
he
did?
didn't drink. No, he didn't drink. He didn't smoke. I was like, literally, I trained for a half marathon for 6 months. He woke up that morning and decided he was going to run a half marathon and still beat me by 40 minutes.
Fucking hazing and do that shit.
Yes, it was so annoying. I was fucking pissed, but he still did it. Like, he had better lungs than anybody you would ever. No, it's not his lungs. I don't buy it. So.
I wonder if that damn Lyme disease kicked his ass too.
Yeah. So she's wondering that too. So I gave her all of his Lyme disease doctor's information. So she was going to reach out to his Lyme disease doctor and contact them and see his last lab results and stuff. And then she was going to look into silicosis because Sylvie actually got cancer and stuff from silicosis, who's one of their main employees. 2 other of their employees, and then Shannon's brother, died of silicosis. But I was like, no, he doesn't have silicosis. Like, I just sent him in for testing 5 years ago, and his lungs were 100% healthy.
From all the dust and shit,
Yeah.
the rock and everything.
Yes. And I was like, trust me, my husband was 100% healthy 5 years ago. Like, his lungs were 100%, and he does not lay stone, nor does he cut it in the last 5 years. Like, he drives around in a truck, lady. Like, it's not, because she was like, what does he do for a living? And I told her, and I was like, but that's not it. Like, he owns a company. He doesn't cut it.
He's the owner. He's not the employee cutter.
He's not the main cutter by any means.
Yeah.
She's like, well, I'm just going to look into it. And I was like, okay, you can look into it if you want, but that's not it. And I was like, and it is not his lungs. Like, you have to go with something else. Like, I was pissed when she said that. I was like, he will roll over in his grave. You put him down for COVID. And so she was just, I don't know, kind of snippy after that.
Yeah, I'm sorry you have to go through this. I knew that this was going to get stupid, right? And
Bryce, I don't want anything.
I think you're doing the right thing, though, right? Like, you were married to Eric for almost 10 years. You knew the ins and outs of your relationship. I get Eric set things up legally with a lawyer to protect, the company that he had and the 3 boys. The shit was not going right with you two. I get it.
Bryce, did you really think I was just going to screw Eric and take everything he had? Like, why?
No, but he was worried about it, right? It's because, not saying you personally, but the people we've known over the years, you think you hear shit on the media, right? Like, the wife takes her husband for everything he's got because he didn't do everything the right way, right? And I didn't ever talk about the ledge. He never told me exactly what he was doing. He told me what he was doing, right? And every time he'd tell me, like, oh, I went and saw the lawyer today, it was because I'm just getting everything set up because I don't want my kids to be homeless. I don't want them to be homeless.
Oh my God, yeah.
But that was when I said shit was going stupid with you too,
No,
right?
I get it. I get it.
And I think if Eric was still here today, and I think he'd change it.
He would.
Unfortunately, it sucks he can't, right? And now Katie has all power. At least Katie has power, not Amy. Amy would probably be worse at it, but.
And it just hurt. I think it was most hurtful the way that he wrote it, Bryce. Like, if you read it, it was just so hurtful the way that he wrote the trust. Like, I get we were in a rocky spot 2 years ago. Did I ever think we would officially divorce and go about our ways? Like, not really.
Hell, he thought that, right?
I guess.
you know, when he was seeing that stupid Jen chick, I would tell him, I'm like, bro, like, if you're gonna see her, there's gonna be consequences. If you get caught, do you want to be with this chick? Well, no. I said, well, then you gotta, because if you get caught, you're gonna get divorced. But then he gets caught, right? And then you kick him out of the house for what, a week or two? Did he go live with his dad for like 2 weeks or something?
Yeah, yeah.
But I mean, I think Eric was here. I'd say it again. I think he'd change it, but unfortunately he didn't. And now you're stuck in a hard place, right? To fight for your family, fight for what's yours. And you know the Richins family, not necessarily Gene. I think if Gene, I don't think he wouldn't be as ruthless as.
No, he's trying to stay neutral. He's trying to stay neutral.
Yeah,
and it sucks.
From what I heard from Katie, Katie's like, I'm just trying to. She's like, I don't want Kouri and myself to go south, right? Or those 3 boys. Katie and I don't have a relationship, right? So we don't ever talk.
I mean, all she has to do is just, Bryce, give me my house. Like, I don't make Eric money, but I make okay money. Like, just give me my house. They can have everything. Bryce, this is my home. I got married here.
Absolutely.
This is my baby. I brought my babies here. Like, this is my home. They can have everything they want, but give me my house, for God's sake. Like, Jesus.
What do they want? What does Katie want to do with it? Does she want to sell it?
No, I don't know. They just want it. They want the title in the trust's name, so I can't have control over it. And they won't figure anything out with it until they have the autopsy report. And when they said that, it broke me. Like, I said, what does that mean?
Thinking that you had something to do with it.
Yeah, and I lost it. And I asked my attorneys, I said, I don't understand. What does that mean? And he was like, they think you had something to do with Eric's death. And I said, what the fuck does that mean? Jesus Christ. And he was like, they think that, you know, and they reiterated it. And I was like, oh my God, what? And they're like, they're going with that, Kouri. They're on that level. And Bryce, I lost it. Fucking lost it. I was like, you think I killed my fucking husband for Jesus Christ's sake?
No, I've not heard that from any of those two. And I ignored how I thought that myself, right?
Why? Like, what?
Yeah, I would never.